playback is killing me. I need to figure out what to do about this. So anyway, if you've been paying attention to some of my more recent videos, you know that I've been dealing with a battle with depersonalization and the origins of this particular uh, bout is somewhat unknown, but I can pinpoint it to substance abuse and anxiety in general. And uh, for a lot of you, most people who may be watching this maybe never had to deal with depersonalization. So I just want to make this as vague as possible, just overall mental wellness. So you may be dealing with, and feel free to shout out, like, um, send hearts, what I don't know what people do, but do it. But yeah, just as some tips to help you overall with your mental wellness, whether you're dealing with depression, anxiety, but bipolar, whatever it is, stress. Understand that the way I go about things is I send. It's the art of war. So if you have an opponent in one particular area, just send everybody over there. It's much better to send everything in one direction as opposed to spreading them out. You think, oh, we're playing one on one, one on one. No, send everybody to go and send everything you got. All right, so this is how I go about things. I don't do just one thing. It's not just the medication that's going to help you. Yeah, okay, it may take the edge off, but there are a lot of things that you can do to tackle some things. And I do a lot of things. I'm very obsessive person. All right, obsessive in research, and now I'm becoming very more obsessive in um, finding the solution to things. Okay, so I'm very excited. I'm gonna be able to make this. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Feel free to talk to me or whatever. So the first thing, something that I have never really been a fan of, is going to sleep early. As I'm getting older, it's actually good to get in the habit of going to sleep early. Wake up early and get a good amount of sleep. That's very important, guys. And it's only really been a week since I got out of the psych ward, and so I've had a tough time sleeping. Even had bad reaction to some medication that put me back in the hospital for a little while. But I'm feeling much better because a lot of things that I am doing, and some of the things that I use to go to sleep, is that I use this ZQL, but it's a non-drug, no drugs, so you can take it with your medication. I really like this melatonin, chamomile, lavender. Okay, so I really like this thing right here. Um, I've also been taking some CBD oil or hemp oil. I've noticed that has really been helping me stay calm. Um, it's ironic because I feel like I'm using one part of the plant to help fix the problems I had with the other part of it, but I'm gonna let it go. All right, no THC. I'm using hemp oil to help me out. Uh, and when we're just talking about going to sleep, so I'm sipping my chamomile tea. I put some turmeric in it. See, look, yeah, I mean, all across the board. I even enlisted some vitamins, and I have more coming too. But I'm taking some. This is to help with this is more so the anxiety part. But if it if it helps calm you down, if you can be calm and not have the stress in your body, it's a lot easier to go to sleep. Going to sleep with stress in your body, it's terrible sleep. Okay, it's like you wake up, um, you know, earlier than expected, and then you can't get back to sleep. Maybe you had nightmares and things like that. I've had some nightmares, still been able to sleep through it. To go back to sleep over this past week with the help of these things that I mentioned. So, like I did in one of my videos, I've been taking this B complex with added vitamin C. I was just looking for B1, but this has B1 and niacin and B6 and B12, all that, biotin, all that good stuff. Been taking magnesium as well, fish oil and D3, vitamin D3 as well. Taking my men's daily again, but that's not just for sleeping. This is for overall wellness, the things that I'm doing. So I took caffeine out. No caffeine. I never really been big on caffeine. Not a big coffee guy, but no caffeine. All right, no caffeine at all. I remember reading something that said that you could replace coffee in the morning with an apple and get even more energy. Okay, so I haven't really been trying that all too much, but it's just just something that just came to mind right now. In fact, I've been pretty good with energy for reasons that I listed, and some other reasons. So I just been eating a lot healthier, making sure that I'm really focused on getting vitamins in. I enlisted um, kind of a meal replacements into my diet, but more so like protein shakes. I mean, I don't know if you can tell right now, I'm still a pretty thin guy, but I'm starting to fill out a little bit. I'm starting to put on muscle. But in order to put on muscle, something else that I do for mental wellness is that I work out. Okay, so I've been working out a lot, just pushing myself, just being consistent. Um, just trying to build some type of discipline. Okay, that's discipline equals freedom. Okay, so another thing that I had mentioned that that I was going to stop doing is that I was going to stop abusing substances. So sober. Okay, and I'll look back on my life whether a year, 5 or 20 down the road. I'll be glad that I made that decision. It's always been the best decision. Now I've made videos talking about me being sober, but I just couldn't fully commit because I don't want to blame it on anybody or really anything, but I just wasn't really in an environment where I just felt like I could really just let go, relax, and things like that. I was in survival mode. So if you look at my video in my recent semen retention video where I was talking about where I went wrong, is that a great deal of it is that I was in survival mode, poor diet, mention those things. A lot of things that really wouldn't help me in my mental wellness journey at all. Okay, so and one thing that I've been noticing, and I'm working on this right now, is that I'm dealing with some inflammation up top. So I'm saying enlisted a lot, but I've enlisted a couple of things to help me with that as well. I've been taking some coconut oil. In fact, I go to the store, go ahead, get some more coconut oil. And I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but the turmeric that I also put in my tea, just taking more turmeric to help me with that inflammation. And, I do enjoy taking ginger as well. So, I will be using some ginger. As you can see, like I said, there are a lot of things that I use to go about attacking a problem. Okay? So, and I find my body to be very sore, but I've gotten used to it, not from exercising, but from like the stress and anxiety. So, what I would do is that I will take, you want to make sure you stay hydrated for this before and after, but I take Epsom salt baths with lavender. I found that to be very relaxing. It works. Actually, I use it. That helps me go to sleep at night. Also, have some other supplements come in that people have recommended to me. I want to look this up real quick and see what it is. So I enlisted, but I ordered some lemon balm, some valerian root, some sea moss, some ashwagandha, and some black seed oil. And so collectively, I use all of these things throughout the day to help me with this. And if you want to know, I'm already starting to notice a change. It's the impatient part of me that wants everything to be, just fixed right now. I just want to have all this wellness right now. But it is a journey, it's a marathon. And even when I feel like I'm at tip top shape, I will not let up. That's a very important thing. When we talk about the art of war and tackling things, you don't want to you don't want to let up. Okay? Take that same humility with you, take that same fight with you. Do not let up. Okay? Don't just allow this to get you back to square ground zero or square one. Allow it to take you, as far as it's going to take you. It's very imperative, and you don't want to get into the trap of waiting till things get extremely bad to take on these habits. Okay, so I'm not saying, oh, I'm just practicing this lifestyle. I'm gonna stay sober until I feel good enough to drink again or good enough to smoke again. I'm done, man. I really am. I abused. the hell out of some substances. Some people can get away with abusing substances. I thought I could, but it just didn't work for me. And I was hard headed enough to shake it off and then just do it again. All right. And I have faced many demons, and I haven't faced a demon as severe as the ones that I've been kind of facing since around my birthday, which was May 5th. And you know, when it comes to hard heads and soft asses, my soft ass done fucking won. I done took a beating, man. Seriously. So a lot of things that I may say, that's kind of on a serious tip, man. It's a warning, because for a lot of you people, you haven't faced a deep darkness. You haven't faced the type of demons that would want you to go put yourself into the hospital, want you to check yourself into the hospital. That type of fight where it's just nobody around you can save you. They might have the resources or whatever, but nobody can save you from this doom that is in your head, man. And I don't want anybody to get to that point. I'm one of those people who can warn the younger people about it, because I actually lived it. This is some shit you do not want to play with, bro. Trust me, man. Being sober is much better than dealing with them demons, man. These are the type of things that made people kill themselves, man. I contemplated many times, not just because of that, but for lesser things, man. I'm telling you. And I would not steer you wrong. There's a reason why I can come out here, make these videos, be extremely vulnerable, break myself down, is because I know that it's gonna save other people if you listen, man. There's so many ways you can have a good time, man. I just wish I would have learned that earlier, but because I had to learn it the hard way, many people won't have to. All right, so let me try to think of some other things that I'm doing. Well, I mean, there's also some other things that I've been doing, but now it really helps at this point. So just taking accountability, man. And when you take accountability, you always give yourself the power. All right, and when you got the power, you can change things for the better. All right, you don't wait for your mind to decide for you. You decide for your mind. All right, that's something greater than the mind, something that's driving the mind. That is the spirit. You are the spirit. By the way, I don't know how I forgot this one, but I'm meditating. I've been on a spiritual journey for a pretty long time. 7 years or so. I think it really opened me up to the possibility of dealing with deep levels of darkness, and I should have known better. You go asking for something like that, that's the price you gotta pay. So if you start opening yourself up to a spiritual journey, make sure you come correct. All right. You try to find this fulfillment on a spiritual level. Make sure that in this world, you you do right by others, and you do right by yourself. You do right by your body. All things got to be clicking on all cylinders, man. And so because of this journey, I'm going to turn out to be a lot better, man. And everything that I am engaging in is going to take a take a leap. All right. So I truly believe that. All right. So with that being said, I wish you all the best. Please like, subscribe, share, and let me know what you want to hear.